All right. So as we do every episode, we do a beer review. I'm really excited for this.
Yeah. Me too.
So if you guys aren't familiar, well, not with us, but Saturday was National Beer Day.
I totally missed that shit.
So, well, you had plenty of IPAs in lack of celebration.
I did. I just didn't know I was celebrating. I just had the IPAs anyways.
Because you had Commander Kerner. Wait, Moth. What was it? What's
Lord. Lord is what he goes by. He has successfully reached the rank of Lord. Yeah, Kerner was down for the UFC fight, so we cashed in some beer. God, see, you spend a day with that motherfucker, and all I'm saying is roll the dice and quarter mile and cash and
quarter mile.
We cashed in some wings and some IPAs and watched the UFC fight. So sweet.
How was the fight? I was trying to catch a little bit of it, and I looked at the bill, and I knew absolutely nobody. So I
still absolutely don't know anything. I probably wouldn't watch it if I was solo. I am interested, and I'm getting into it gradually, slowly but surely. I still don't know the details. I don't remember all the fighters or anything. Just kind of along for the ride and letting it absorb a little at a time. But it's fun.
Well, just so you know, and you might be familiar with Stipe.
Yeah,
he's the heavyweight. Okay, yeah, he's from 10 minutes. He's from Madison, Ohio.
Yeah, and that's
Perry or something.
That's the first. That was the first fight that I went out for. Was the Stipe and Ngannou. Which was a good one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the first one I went out for. Unless you count the McGregor and Mayweather boxing thing.
That doesn't count.
It half counts.
I did. That was the first UFC fight you've ever seen. Was that heavyweight? Wow. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah,
all these years of Rogan, and that's the first one I saw.
I have seen quite a few. I mean, compared to that, but I just never got balls deep into it. But yeah, it's fun. No, because I've seen a lot of different fighters, but they've come and gone, and the fighters that I used to watch aren't even in the league or whatever you want to call it in the association anymore. So, yeah, it's all. I don't want to get too far into it. Let's get into the beer. I'm excited about.
We'll get halfway into it.
Halfway into it. So I've got this monstrosity of a can. The glare is terrible. I'm trying to get this Wyndridge. And we were discussing it earlier. I think there's somewhat of a cidery. We were talking about that. It's like instead of a distillery, I guess they're a cidery.
Yeah, it
but
just sounded like a weird word.
They also brew beer, obviously. So Wyndridge Farm Brewing. So if you actually are in PA and looking for it, it's actually Wyndridge Farm is what you're looking for. That's how they are on Google Maps.
Nice.
But I think this glare is atrocious. Here, it's an unfiltered pale ale. It doesn't have a name, so I'm thinking this was like a batch of stuff they were testing, and they kind of just canned up. But
just
this is one of those
unfiltered pale ale.
Unfiltered pale ale. So yeah, so I don't know what to expect. There's no name to it. It's a 32-ounce can, so you're getting two solid glasses of beer here. But yeah, the Wyndridge, we were trying to, as I was discussing. Tell me, let me hear something. So Glass Armor and I went out to Wyndridge yesterday for National Beer Day. So we each got a flight. She kind of loaded down on the ciders, and I tested out 3 IPAs and an ale. The brewery itself was beautiful. It's like a farm. It was like drinking beer at a golf course, honestly. Everything was nice, wood.
Nice.
There was like nice fireplace, and I mean it was like a country club, honestly.
Sweet.
But decent beer, really good food, and we had a good time. But on the way out, I was like, you know what? While we're at this brewery, why don't I grab a brew?
The cidery.
A cidery. You didn't believe, guys.
I didn't believe. It just sounded fucking strange.
And Commander's usually 99% right, especially with like that sort of thing. But I was not making it up. A cidery is a thing.
I get it.
Where they make the cider.
I get it.
Like a winery.
So
yeah, that's what I got going on is Wyndridge Farm Brewing Unfiltered Pale Ale, 5.6%. I'm gonna pour this out. Pretty excited.
Nice. I already poured mine out, so now I'm gonna talk about it. Columbus Brewing Company. It's called the Grasshoppa.
Ooh, mine smells really, really citrusy.
It's a session IPA. Session means it is lower ABV, so you can drink a shit ton of them and not get too super hammered.
I think the technical, is it under 4.5 or under 5?
Under 5.
One of those. Okay.
Yeah, under 5. So this is 4.7% from here in Columbus.
Like
good shit. It's fresh as hell.
Look how thick and smoky and golden.
Oh yeah, and in a Carlsberg mug to boot. Yeah.
You know, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite mugs. It's a little more heavy and solid. A lot of the other beer glasses, they're thin glass, and it's just, you know, I went to wash one. Actually, I think there was 2 Carlsberg, so I kind of take it back. But I went to wash one, and I put up to the spout, and it just tapped it the right way, and the thing shattered.
Yeah, I've done that.
I was just like, oh.
Yeah, some of them, when they make the glass a specific shape for some beers, they're really, really thin, and they're like that on purpose. But it's fucking hard to wash those things. I have an actual brewing cup today.
I get it, an actual brewing cup.
This is an actual cup with actual beer in it. I've had enough of it.
Most actual ever. All right, cheers to this. I got Wyndridge. You said it was CBC?
Yeah, Columbus Grasshoppa.
Is that a new one?
Yeah, it's new. Came out just this season.
Okay.
You have the drinking bout.
Drink up. Drink it up. Drink it down too. This doesn't have a bite, it's very, very smooth. It's good. This is really good. I'm wondering if there's a process because it's unfiltered. I wonder if I should have set the can upside down before I started to let the unfilteredness.
Yeah, I don't think so. Most craft beers are unfiltered, right?
No.
What?
No.
What?
I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as an unfiltered lager because part of the lagering is a filtration.
Yeah, but you have an ale.
That's true. I'm just saying in general because that's 50% of the beers out there. You said maybe. Most beers are unfiltered.
I guess. I don't know, but you should know by now, listeners, that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, in general, even while we're drinking craft beers, I feel like there's a very minimal amount that actually say unfiltered.
Yeah.
Like Bell's is known for brewing unfiltered beer.
Right.
But the fact that they have to someone even spelled it right, but it says unfiltered right here. So they went all the way to spell the fucking
just
thing.
To make sure you knew it. Yeah.
They Googled the word. Siri, how do you spell unfiltered?
I wonder if it was a thing for a while there weren't many local small craft breweries. Like it was like Sam Adams, and then you had stuff like Founders and Bell's popping up and things like that. So I wonder if back then it was like a big thing for them to be unfiltered. But now most local places they're unfiltered.
Or if the filters cost a fucking arm and a leg and they're like, we'll just make that a promotional thing and say it's unfiltered and we don't have to buy filters from here on out. So
well, that's possible too.
Oh man, I'm saving money and drinking beer.
It's awesome.
So how you feeling about the CBC?
I love this. It tastes kind of like the little brother of the Columbus IPA. It's got a little more malt character, a little less sharp on the hops, and obviously it's a session, so it's like half the ABV of the normal Columbus IPA. So it kind of tastes like it's its younger brother, if that makes any sense. Similar hop profile.
So does it say the ABV on there?
4.7. I already said that. Pay attention.
Oh, okay. So it is under 5.
Yeah. Yes, 4.7 is technically less than 5. It's science. It's science. Like we were saying about science.
It's like Dexter's Laboratory, but in a drinkable form.